Container Universe. I am excited today. I have something for you that if you are a Sobrevivencia practitioner, you're an SV warrior, you're an annual member, you've been hearing about this for a while, you're just an enthusiast, you're just curious about it, this is better than any Black Friday deal that's out there. But before we do that, a warm welcome to all, and especially if you're here for the first time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so that you don't miss any future content. And then avail yourself. You have a free resource that is a must do. If you're new to this, you're going to want to text the letter CCC to the number on the screen. In less than 24 hours, we will be on a phone call answering all your questions. It doesn't cost you a penny to do it. Matter of fact, it's going to save you funds, time, and frustration of trying to figure out everything regarding this cane culture, everything from canes to cane training. So go ahead and do that. Now, been working on this for a bit. And we don't do anything in ACSD over, the Black Friday sales and things like that. With Sobrevivencia, separate entity and very popular, we have a little bit more flexibility, and there's something we've been playing with, and I'm ready to go ahead and share that with you. And we're calling it the Sobrevivencia All Access Pass, and it's made up of 3 components. Now follow me here. And by the way, if you have one of these, like the SVNL membership, we have a way of accommodating that. So just stick around, because the 3rd component I'm very excited about. Check this out. So the first component is the Sobrevivencia annual membership, and that is where we give you access to all the training modules. And it includes, so everything. If you're wondering, you're saying, how do I learn Sobrevivencia, right? You're not going to do it by watching, YouTube video. That's there for potential so that you can see. It's like a catalog, but really you're going to want the training. That's where you access it, right? And Sobrevivencia is so wide and varied in its topic. So you would find that all organized on the videos, and the videos are like this, just a individual shot. It's not in a group, in a class. And once a month, usually the last Tuesday of the month. So today we're having the November 2024. We call it SV Unleashed, and it's a 1-hour Zoom session with myself. Sometimes it's myself and the founder, and we're covering different topics and answering questions. And you have an opportunity to stand up and say, hey, I've been working this on the module. Let me show you, for feedback. Now that alone, having our trained eyes giving you the feedback of and the support there, that's incredibly valuable. And if you can't make this Zoom session, monthly Zoom session, it's recorded and then it goes back to your portal. So that's the first component. It is priced, so we're going to keep score here. Everybody who is currently enrolled in that is priced at the charter fee of $275 per year. Do the math on that, and it comes out to less than your daily cup of coffee. Now, obviously, it's not going to stay like that in 2025, but let's just use that number so that you see how how we bundled this in this SV All Access Pass. So $275 a year. The second component are the SV pop-up sessions. That's a concept that we introduced where there are individual sessions about once a month. Thus far, we've done 2. We've done the foundations. We've done SV Magical Motion. Now in December, we'll do essential applications. In January, we will do defenses against weapons. And then in February, which leads right to the immersion, we are doing the SV Ninja Toolbox, which is essentially, SV is known to make out of anything. You can make out of anything a tool, potentially that can help you in self-protection, right? So those are pop-up sessions. Starting in March 2025, I will do 9 of these sessions, 1 per month. I'll go from March through November. I'm not going to do one in December simply because there's too much going on there with travel and the holidays. And not only that, if you're with the first component, you get that we will do the celebratory December SV session, which is a lot of fun and part of community. So we're going to include that there. So if we're doing 9 of these, you would take, they're $50 a pop. You get the recordings to go with it, by the way, so that there's a lot of our caners, SV caners, they cannot make it to those sessions, and so they avail themselves of the recording. So you take 50 times 9, and that's 450. So if you're keeping score, you have 275 for the SV annual membership. You have 450 for 9 of these sessions. And then the third component I'm really excited about, because it's something we've done some research on, and it has to do with giving you something tangible that you can look at. If you look at the last couple of SV pop-up sessions, it comes with like a little chart, a checklist, if you will, that you can print out and take a look and say, oh, these are the major points that we highlighted. And what I'm doing there is I'm creating templates. We've done the research, and our ACSD caners are used to those templates that you can look at and just kind of organize the material. Because you know, SV, as it is shared with me, wonderfully disorganized, and I've gone through doing a footwork template that you can find in your module, and we get a lot of positive feedback from that. Well, along the same line, so you're going to get a visual, something that you can print out, and also I'll give you audio files to that. And it's not just going to be, I don't think it's just going to be in a regular email. It's not like the SV, free weekly communications that we put out there. This is, and we invested in a software that can go ahead and also give you the audio files to this, so that if you're driving in your car, you can listen to this. And that allows us to introduce other topics that complement, because SV is varied and wide, right? From philosophy to spirituality, all these things that will complement and integrate each other. So these 3 components, the SV annual membership, the pop-up sessions, and this PDF type newsletter with audio files that give you something written that you can print out and is tangible in your hand, so that you're not always stuck to your phone, especially before you go to sleep. That one is priced annually at $228 at a very modest $19 per month. So if you add those up, right, simple math, your $275 and your $450 and your $228, that totals $953. I've bundled it all together, right, for, drum roll please, almost 50% discount at $497. That's a one-time payment, and it'll cover you for the year. It'll cover your 9 pop-up sessions. Now, immediately some of you are watching, say, I'm already a member of the SV Annual, so, $497. Well, just go ahead and pay the difference of what you paid, which is, right, the $275. You pay $222. Okay, is that fair? So you pay $222, and you'll have access to these other 2 components. So it's almost like you're paying for one and getting 2, right? Almost no cost. It's a sweetheart deal. And what's the catch, right? The only catch is that we are going to put hey, it's under here. The doors are going to close. So we open, we close it, and then obviously we have to keep the group manageable, because we are, the more people that are in there, we are responsible, right? The accountability for support. And I want this to be enjoyable. Some of the questions that will immediately come up, hey, could this be a yearly thing? I don't know. The SV Annual group did, because we're both having fun. It works for both of us, right? So go ahead and, if you have any questions, let it, but keep an eye out for that email that is going to come to you, where we just opened this up. And if you have any questions, you can give us a call at the headquarters. We're at 800-289-8188. I'm excited about the SV All Access Pass. I know you're going to love it. I'll see you on the inside. CC to the number on the screen. In less than 24 hours, we will be on a phone call answering all your questions. It doesn't cost you a penny.